Pascal. That's the wicket that the Windward Islands needed. And there goes the Nepalese captain, gone for 53, 106 for 4.
Well, 106 for 4, the wicket that I think the Windward Island Volcanoes wanted. Short delivery, I think it was above his eye line. He couldn't have no control. Swatted it out to deep mid-wicket. Pascal took a comfortable catch. And the disappointed Podell has to make his way back. But jubilation in the camp of Windward Island Volcanoes as they regroup and try to now strategize in terms of placing a bit more pressure on Nepal.
106 for the loss of 4.
So 106 for 4. And Windward's just getting that prize scalp of Captain Rohit. And let's see who comes out. Gulshan comes out to do battle. So he joined Jora, who is on 14. And Gulshan, he's yet to get off the mark. He's yet to face a delivery, as over number 12 came to an end with that final delivery of Ned's over.
Yes, so successful over there for Ned after 16 in the first over. Coming back in a big way to pick up the wicket of the Nepal captain. So 106 for the loss of 4. And now Gulshan is there. This one, batsmen are off for another run. 107, and Gulshan will now have the opportunity to take his first knock.
Yeah, so we see Hodge coming back into the attack. And Jora getting an inside edge out to square leg, getting a single. And he goes on to 14. And Gulshan, the left-hander, would now take strike. So Windward Island Volcanoes would want to press on and see if they can make some further inroads into Nepal's batting.
Kavem Hodge, who took a very good catch early on. Didn't do as well as you would have loved to with the bat. I certainly like to do it to the ball. Comes it on, balls to Gulshan. Gulshan pulls this one. He's going to be out caught. Simple catch. Taken there on the long on fence. And he stands
like
in him.
Ned.
It is Ned. So wicket number 5 going down, and a dejected Gulshan making his way back into the pavilion.
Well, it was short of a length. He rocked on the back foot and he just picked out the deep mid-wicket to perfection. He didn't have to move. He just right into his laps. He took it gleefully, just threw it back rather nonchalantly, and Gulshan has to make his way back for a golden duck.
So gone without scoring, and Nepal 107 for 5.
And how quickly things have changed.
Certainly.
107 for 3, it's now 107 for 5.
So the new batsman coming in is Sompal. And Sompal has shown in the first game that he can really thump it.
Yes, he can bat.
One recalls Nepal being 130 odd for the loss of 6, chasing 196 with some 4 overs to go, and along with Ivy, they tore this Windward Islands bowling apart and
took the faster bowlers to the cleaners.
Yes, and got to that target with 3 or 4 balls to spare, with 5 balls to spare, as a matter of fact. They got picture of the very first ball of the last over. So Sampal Kami takes his guard and looks around.
Well, and interestingly, Sampal Kami, he was out for this game, but the injury to Irie, he came back into the attack. Chopped that was almost went into his stumps, past the keeper. They gone for 1, they will come back for 2, but he can count his lucky stars. That almost went into the off stump.
So living a little dangerously there, Sampal, but the gods would have smiled with him. I'd say you have another opportunity. Let's see what you can make of it. This delivery. Again, he's out caught this time. And well taken there by wicketkeeper Douglas.
Yeah, it is a brilliant piece of keeping there by Dylan Douglas. It's again Sampal looking to run it down to third man. Got that edge, top edge, and Douglas standing up, took it gleefully. And it's celebration in the camp of the Windward Island Volcanoes. Sampal goes back for 2.
Well, so 109 for the loss of 6. As Sampal makes his way back in, and A new batter will come in here for Nepal. Just awaiting Sampal as you look at the replay. And this one off the outside edge.
Again, a little too close to him for that shot.
Yes. And
looks like Karan making his way out.
It is Karan. As we have a look at this replay. And Douglas, you have to certainly commend him for that catch. So 109 for the loss of 6.
And I certainly have lost 3 wickets for 2 runs.
So the pressure's on.
And how quickly things have changed.
So Casey Karan.
So Hodge picked up 2 wickets thus far in the over.
And well, we've not seen the sunshine for the last 40 minutes thereabouts, but it's been absolutely no impact on what's happening in the middle there. As there we see a replay once again of Sampal. But there's Karan.
So we would note that a number of the Nepal's batters like running that ball down to third man.
Karan wrapped on the pad. There's a loud appeal. And umpire Butler not interested.
I think he's indicating height.
Yes.
Douglas, Hodge in disbelief, but umpire Butler, I think Karan is just showing that he has an inside edge.
Well,
umpire Butler was unmoved.
Let's see if we can have a look at that replay. 109 for 6 as Karan nudging a bit here and there. Now settles. And ball is pushed into the offside. That's the end of the 13th over.
Successful one.
It is.
109 for 6. And really things have changed dramatically.
Well, let's have a look at this replay. As Hodge comes in there to Karan. Let's see if he did get a bit of a tickle onto it. And it would appear as such as it. Let's see. Yes. Off the inside edge of the bat.
Inside edge into the top of the pad.
Yes, that's what happened there.
Yes.
So Butler certainly
perfect position
on top of things.
Very good umpiring here on the part of Dayton Butler. He's an experienced campaigner.
So we're going to have
Javadine Brown. He's going to pick it up from the Paul Best center end. And it's Jora who will be on strike. He's on 15.
So Brown having his first game here today for the Volcanoes. They're coming out to bowl to Jora. He's not out on 15. Jora poses wrong to short fine leg and finds a redhead in the way. That's off for a single. And he's on to 16.
No, red by signal by umpire Byam.
Yes, signal now coming there from Byam.
110 for 6.
So Casey Karan takes a leg stump guard there from umpire Byam. Brown into Karan and pulls this one around. As a matter of fact, didn't go in the intended area. Went over the head of wicketkeeper Douglas, and another fortuitous shot.
Yeah, he's very lucky that he was looking to swing that down to fine leg, got a top edge and landed just a short third man. Really lobbed to a short third man area, and he got a single, so he's off the mark.
So here comes Brown yet again to Jura. And Jura swings and misses outside the off stump. Douglas was up to the wicket, didn't collect. And his head was high in the air there, Jura. 111 for 6. Brown. Balls to Jura. Jura this time gets bat onto ball, but Redhead is down there in that fine leg position. They take one, and that's all it will be as the return comes back into the gloves of Dylan Douglas.
Leg by signal by umpire Bayam. So Jura not getting bat on ball.
Not getting bat onto ball. And Brown looks the busy type of bowler. He's off a very short run. And this time it's worked into the offside, into the cover position. And tossed back immediately to Dylan Douglas. That's the end of the 14th over. And it's 113 now for the loss of 6. And certainly, of course, Nepal being checked. It's been interesting to see what the Duckworth lowest total will be at this point in time. So,
the end of 14 should have been 145.
Well, they're 113. There's some 22, make that 32 runs behind the DLS.
That's the trouble with the Duckworth Lewis. As you lose wicket, they score monks. Inside edge.
So, Volcanoes, it appears as if they might be getting their first victory of this practice series against the visiting Nepal team preparing for T20 Cricket World Cup 2024. This one is hit into the air and one bounce into the boundary. Is it to 6? Did it clear defense? Question being asked by umpire Butler, and no signal 6. So it's 6 runs. Just below our commentary position, dropped under us below the.
Well,
we have no visual of the road.
Was around the 30-yard circle mark, not on the boundary, and that cleared him.
This one is driven. And an opportunity gone a begging, it looks like there.
Yes, it was driven straight back. I think it hit him in the midsection. Came back with a bit of power. And he tried to get his hand, wrapped his hands around it, but it went through his hand and into his body. He didn't hold on to it.
Jura skies this one.
It should be
and Kevin Hodge is getting onto it and takes it. So that's the 7th wicket going down. Sundeep Jura, caught and bowl by Kevin Hodge, and certainly the writing now must be on the wall as far as a victory is concerned for the Windwards.
Well, definitely they would sense victory. 119 now for 7, and there was Jura looking to heave that. Got a top edge, it's spiral in the air, very high indeed. Hodge balancing himself, getting there, taking the catch, and look at the joy as he threw it into the air. And the Windward Island Volcanoes sensing victory here, and you can see the celebration as they get into that huddle.
So 119 now for the loss of 7, and certainly folks are following us on our Facebook Live and our YouTube channel, and if you're in the comfort of your home following this practice match here on BC3 channel 114, we thank you ever so much for following what we offer here on BC3, cultural, sporting, and of course programs of national interest. You'll get them here on BC3. And still have that very last falling out of Nepal. Parab Lama, just to call one of the names, Gayo Sangan Shrista.
So Kamal Airy comes out to do battle.
Yes.
He has 4 wickets. He was good with the ball. And he's beaten by that one outside. He was some faster, flatter delivery there by Hodge. He was on the back foot. I think that was through him before he completed the shot.
Hodge to Irie. And Irie's up to the pad. There's a loud appeal. And
they were, I think the fielder was looking at Butler. and not paying attention to the ball, and in the end getting a leg by Hodge, asking the Butler the question. He can't believe it. Over number 15 comes to an end, 120.
Well, that has to be height, and you can see it's height.
I think it's height.
Yes.
You can see that really climbing as it passes around the waist.
Well, might have been destructive. It struck him on the...
Yeah, but it struck the back leg.
Right.
And but I think normal trajectory that would have gone over the stump.
So 30 balls remaining. It's 121 for 7. 206 the victory target. And Nepal certainly have a mountain to climb here. The mountains are behind the Park Hill playing field. And traversing them might be very difficult as Brown comes in on bowls. This one is skied, and Hodge is coming around and couldn't keep it in.
Redhead couldn't keep it in. I think he was late in terms of moving towards the ball. Perhaps losing sight of it is not the brightest of day because there are some clouds around and there's no sunshine. And I think he was late in picking up that ball. He landed, he was unable to hold it in, and picking up 4 runs.
So Kamal Singh Irie faces up once again to Brown. And this one is a stifled appeal there from Brown as Douglas doing the cleanup work. Batsman taking a single in the process is 125 for the loss of 7.
It moves on to 126. So Javelin Brown had a pretty good first over so far, keeping things tight.
Brown. And missed outside the off stump there by Karan. One, 2, 6 or 7 as Brown comes in now to Karan. And Karan on bounce into the fence, and that's 4 runs. Seems to favor this era.
Well, they seem to favor the onside.
So Brown was back at the top of his mark and was about to break into his stride and then had to abort. We're coming out to bowl to Karan. And Karan skies this one. Let's see who's going to get under it. It falls into no man land. Unfortunately for the Wooded Islands, but Karan was not in control there.
Totally not, and he just lobbed. Brown was trying for all his worth, just couldn't get there, and the deep mid-wicket was unable to get there, and it landed safely. So he lives to fight another day. He got a single in the process. It's now 131 for 7.
So Brown moves in yet again. And this one is hit high in the air, and I believe the catch taken there, well judged. Well taken catch. That's wicket number 8.
Larry Edwards taking the catch. So Brown among the wickets, and Nepal sinks further into trouble. So Brown have bowled 2 tidy overs so far. He has picked up a wicket, and there is Kamal Airy looking to go big, getting a top edge. Larry Edwards circling and judging it well and taking it above his head. 131 now for 8. Some 4 overs remaining. 24 deliveries to get 75 runs for victory in Nepal. But it will be a mountain to climb. And Looks like Asif Hooper is going to come back into the attack. So he will bowl over number 17. So it's GC Practice who comes into strike to join KC Karan. And Karan is on 8. Practice yet to get off the mark. And Nepal. Well, I think it's going to be Ned. Ned who comes into the attack, sporting number 20 on the back of his shirt. He's driving to backward point. They want a single. The return comes in, misses the stump. And backed up by the man on the deep mid-on boundary. But had that hit, he'd have been gone for all the worth. So it's now 132 for 8. And perhaps they're just taking their chances. They're just running on every shot.
That appears to be the situation here with Nepal. 132 for 8. 206 the victory targets. Still way distance off. And certainly the pressure is mounting as this one. He dabbles at it outside the off stump. Didn't get any bat onto the ball. And the total remains at 132 for 8.
Well, Practice was just fanning at that, hoping to find some part of the bat.
So Ned, after our first over, he went for 16. Certainly has found his way back into this game and among the wickets and maintaining the pressure on these Nepalese batsmen.
Someone is settling underneath this. Asif Hooper settles, takes the catch. And you can hear the jubilation in the crowd.